and I would like to extend a very hearty welcome to our esteemed guests, faculty members, and fellow students to the inauguration of the American Society of Mechanical Engineers student section at RUAS. I request Professor Jane Reddy, Professor Govindar Kadambi, Dr. Dayanand BS, and Ashray to take the dais. Today, we gather here to inaugurate the ASME RUAS student section, marking a significant milestone in our commitment to fostering engineering excellence and innovation. ASME, the American Society of Mechanical Engineers, is renowned for its dedication to advancing the art, science, and practice of mechanical engineering. This inauguration signals a new era for our students, providing a platform to engage with cutting-edge developments, network with industry leaders, and cultivate a passion for innovation. Let us embrace this occasion as a catalyst for knowledge, collaboration, and the pursuit of excellence in mechanical engineering. I request you all to rise for the Ramaya anthem.
ಕಟ್ಟಿದ ಕನಸಿನ ಸಾಮ್ರಾಜ್ಯರು
ದೀಪಗಳು ಪ್ರದೀಪಗಳ ಬೆಳಕು ಶ್ರದ್ಧಾಸ್ಥಾನವಿದು
ಜಿಗಿಯುವ ಸಂಪನ್ಮೂಲವಿದು ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನದ ಸೋಪಾನವಿದು ಪ್ರತಿಭೆಯ ಸಾಧನೆ ಮಾಡಲು ಸ್ಫೂರ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ ಅಜ್ಞಾನದ ಕತ್ತಲೆಯಿರುವ ಸುಜ್ಞಾನದ ಸೂರ್ಯನ ರಶ್ಮಿಗೂ
Thank you all. Please be seated. I would like to call upon Ashray to officially welcome the August gathering.
Good morning, everyone. I am Ashray, the chairperson of ASME student section here at RUAS. It is my honor and privilege to extend a warm welcome to each one of you gathered here today. We are delighted to have with us our esteemed chief guest, Professor Jane Reddy. I would like to request Professor Dr. Dayanand BS to welcome our chief guest with a book. We welcome our Pro Vice Chancellor Research, Professor Govindar Kadambi. I request Dr. MC Murugesh to welcome our Pro Vice Chancellor with a book. We would also like to welcome Dr. Dayanand B.S., Head of the Department of Mechanical and Manufacturing Engineering. A special welcome also goes out to all the faculty present here. Your presence adds great value to our event and we are grateful for your support. Last but not least, a warm welcome goes out to our enthusiastic audience who play a crucial role in making this event a vibrant and meaningful one. On behalf of the entire ASME committee, I express our gratitude for your presence here. We look forward for an engaging and enriching interaction as we delve into the exciting world of mechanical engineering. Thank you.
I would also like to welcome our chairperson, Mr. Ashray. Thank you, Ashray. For in the true nature of things, if we rightly consider, every green tree is far more glorious than if it were made of gold and silver. I request our Honorable Chief Guest, Pro Vice Chancellor Research, HOD, and the Faculty Coordinator, as well as the Chairperson of ASME, to signal the commencement of today's event by watering the plant. Thank you all.
Second. Please come this side. Switch off the light.
Pradeep, what we do?
Yeah, we have to inaugurate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Pradeep, Abhiram. Abhiram. Yes,
I request the dignitaries to be seated. I now request Professor Jain Reddy to inaugurate the student section of ASME at RUAS. Thank you, sir. I request Dr. Murugesh MC, Associate Professor, Department of Mechanical and Manufacturing Engineering, and Faculty Coordinator of ASME RUAS Student Section, to announce the office bearers.
So good morning all. It's indeed a happy moment for the Department of Mechanical and Manufacturing Engineering to open the fourth club, that is ASME Student Section. It's a privilege for me to read out the list. Ashray A, Chairperson. Urvi Mehta from Aerospace, she is Vice Chairperson, but since for her personal work she could not come. Karan C, Secretary from Robotics. Abhiram K, Mechanical, who is the Treasurer. Sanjana TKV from Robotics, Event Officer. Shashank MA from Robotics, Event Officer. Hemant Gowda SL from Mechanical, Marketing Officer. Rakshit R from Robotics, Marketing Officer. Pradeep Kumar TS, Membership Engagement Officer from Mechanical. Mahalakshmi KP from Robotics, Membership Engagement Officer. Chidananda C from Aerospace, Technical Officer. Anagavalli from Mechanical, Technical Officer. So these are all the office bearers for ASME section. It is around that place now. It's a combination of mechanical, robotics, final year and pre-final year students. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. I would like to invite Karan to give us insights about ASME and its student section at RUAS.
Good morning, everyone. I am Karan from 4th year robotics, and I would like to talk about ASME. The American Society of Mechanical Engineers is leading professional organization representing engineers working in all disciplines of mechanical engineering. Founded in 1880, ASME boasts a rich history of promoting excellence, advancing the art and science of mechanical engineering, and contributing to public safety and well-being. With over 150,000 members over 145 countries, ASME is truly international organization fostering collaboration and knowledge exchange between engineering worldwide. ASME plays a vital role in advancing the field of mechanical engineering and shaping the future of technology. ASME would be beneficial for students of our university for various reasons, such as technical-centric divisions. The ASME focuses on the specific needs and interests of mechanical engineering with over 35 distinguished technical divisions, approximately 37. It provides opportunities for technical learning, professional development, and networking with peers and experts. The division also organizes technical committees, conferences, publications, and awards related to mechanical engineering. ASME networking offers variety of various ways to connect with other members, professionals, and the industry leaders through its online platform, local sections, student sections, and technical divisions and affinity groups. ASME also awards scholarships to undergraduate and graduate students who are pursuing degree in mechanical engineering or related fields. ASME organizes various events and team building activities for its members such as competition, socials, and volunteer opportunities. These events and activities can help enhance your skills, learning from experts, showcase your project, and network with other engineers. ASME provides workshops and hands-on experience for its members to gain practical knowledge and skills in mechanical engineering. These workshops and experiences generally cover topics such as design, fabrication, testing, simulation, and other such engineering systems. ASME thus aims to bridge the gap between theoretical knowledge and practical implementation of mechanical engineers. ASME also facilitates the exchange of ideas and feedback among the members and the engineering community. ASME hosts and sponsors various conferences and symposiums for its members and the engineering community. These conferences and symposiums provide a platform for presenting and discussing the latest research, innovations, and trends in the mechanical engineering. ASME professions can also with career advice, technical guidance, industry knowledge, and professional development. ASME offers exclusive webinars and courses for its members to stay up to date in the industry with trends and its advancements. The ASME RUAS student section has planned the following events. The events consist of generally webinars, industrial visits, volunteering event, technical competitions, and other workshops. Thus, I would like to conclude that ASME is a professional organization that offers a range of benefits for mechanical engineering students. By joining ASME, students can access technical resources, learning opportunities, career guidance, and networking platforms that can help them grow and succeed in their field. I request all the students to be the part of RUAS student section, and register to ASME to avail these career boosting benefits. Thank you.
Thank you, Karan. That was truly informative. Let me introduce our esteemed chief guest to the audience. I am privileged to provide an overview of the outstanding accomplishments of our esteemed chief guest today, Professor J.N. Reddy. Dr. J.N. Reddy, a distinguished professor of mechanical engineering and O'Donnell Foundation Chair at Texas A&M University, is a global authority in applied mechanics. As university distinguished professor and Regents Professor, he also directs the Center of Innovation in Mechanics for Design and Manufacturing. Dr. Reddy's groundbreaking contributions in shear deformation theories have made a lasting impact on applied mechanics. His widely used textbooks cover finite element analysis, variational methods, composite materials, and continuum mechanics. His research covers theoretical mechanics, mathematical finite element formulations, and applications in composite structures, fluid dynamics, and biology. With around 100,000 citations, his work reflects substantial recognition in the academic and scientific community. Dr. Reddy's influence extends to commercial finite element softwares like Abacus, NISA, and HyperExtrude, where his shear deformation theories and penalty finite element models of non-Newtonian fluids are implemented. Currently, Dr. Reddy focuses on 7 and 12 parameter shell theories, non-local and non-classical mechanics, and graphia, a transformation methodology developed with Dr. Srinivasa for studying damage in elastic and viscoelastic solids. Coming to his awards and honors, 2020 Distinguished Professor, MSMP, Laboratory of Arts at Métiers Paris Tech. 2019 Timoshenko Medal, ASME, Inaugural Recipient of Dr. J. N. Reddy Medal. Theodore von Karman Medal, ASCE, J. Strauss Medal in Vibration Engineering, Inaugural Recipient, John von Neumann Medal, USACM, Highest Award in Computational Mechanics, ASME Medal 2016, Thomson Reuters IP and Sciences Web of Science Highly Cited Researchers 2016, Prager Medal, Society of Engineering Science 2016, Hall of Fame, College of Engineering, Technology and Architecture at Oklahoma State University 2015, Foreign Fellow, Indian National Academy of Engineering, Member, US National Academy of Engineering, NEA. I request Professor J. N. Reddy to deliver the keynote address to the gathering and share his valuable insights.
Good morning. Good morning. So, Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Govind Kadambi, Principal or Department Head, Dr. Dayananda, and ASME officers, all of you here, and my fellow faculty members here, and dear students. So I'm here mostly to say a few words of advice and wisdom. So I was a student member when I moved to Oklahoma State University as a master's student. Of course, as an undergraduate, I did not know anything about ASME. So I've been a member. Now I'm a life member of ASME. So I don't think many of you know what a life member is. After certain continuous number of years, you become a life member. I think about 40, 45. That's a long way to go for most of you. And then you don't pay any dues. Okay? So, but most important thing is that I have benefited quite a bit. And I served on many technical committees. And right now I'm on the chair of the Honors and Awards Committee at the highest level. That means we actually select the major awards such as ASME medal. And I was also fortunate to have received that ASME medal some years ago. And that is the very highest ASME can provide. So ASME is not as the name suggests, American Society of Civil Mechanical Engineers. It is really a global. So it is the international organization dedicated to the advancement of mechanical engineers. So, and also the word or phrase mechanical engineers is much broader than you tend to interpret these days, because many disciplines came out of it. Like material science, one time it used to be part of mechanical engineering, chemical engineering part of mechanical engineering, and also aerospace engineering part of that, and of course now mechatronics, many other engineers are there. So what I'm trying to say, just because your title in terms of the department affiliation is not mechanical engineering does not mean that you cannot be a member of this. So many of the advantages have been stated in the previous talk, what ASME can provide. So most important thing is it does provide mentorship. So this goes a long way, and also an opportunity to connect to each other globally and involve in student design competitions. ASME supports. They even pay for the travel expenses. And then there are many opportunities for you to actually involve both in terms of giving and taking, giving in the form of service and also benefiting in the form of being a member of a particular section. When I say sections, technical section, whether it's robotics, manufacturing, design, mechanics, and also dynamics, controls, all of these part of ASME. So I want to encourage you to be part of it. I think student membership is not too high. And in fact, I remember paying only some minimal $25 those days. And so of course it has gone up like everything else in life. But there is a lot of benefit. So now belonging is very important thing in society. Belonging. That means feel like you are a family member. Otherwise, isolation, texting, just sending social media comments, all of that, I think you are expressing, communicating, but it really doesn't come unless you are a member of a group, sharing and actually emotionally involved in projects and doing it. So what do you learn by doing that is ability to accommodate each other, because we are not created equal. No matter who says it, we are not created equal, but we want to treat each other equal. So that means we have not the same level of intelligence or understanding. So, and also social backgrounds, all of these are different. So how do you manage to accommodate different groups, different sex, different ethnic backgrounds? I think you really grow above these things to see your fellow human being as a human being, not in the eyes of this colored vision of various other things that people think they have. But I think this is very important, being a member of the group. I don't remember ever even thinking about, I had many students from different ethnic groups in my class when I was at Usmania University. I never ever asked about what it means. We just played together, studied together, worked together, and in many ways we shared our feelings and also, study groups, helping each other, even though we know we are competing. So this is another thing in life. When you work together, there is always inherent competition, because the real world is always trying to evaluate you. Now this evaluation is based on performance. What did you do? How well you did it. So, but that should not keep you from working with each other, helping each other. So, only good thing that I can tell you, unlike in sports, you have to be number one, number two, maybe number 10. After a certain number, then you are nothing. Right? You think of Michael Jordan. How many people in the world can become Michael Jordan? But many of you can J.N. Reddy. I'm sorry to put my name there, because I do come from a very low middle income agricultural family, and I got motivation to go up in studies and did well. And today I'm speaking to you. So if I can do it, you can do it. So don't think about this number 1, number 2, number 3. Every one of you have an opportunity to be creative and contribute. Even I have used this word before, infinitesimal. You know what that means, right? In your own courses, the symbol we use, this epsilon-like symbol, infinitesimal meaning smallness. Even if we contribute in a small way to science and technology, collectively we move the world. That's what it is, really. Mechanical engineering, civil engineering, electrical engineering. So these were the 3 major engineering disciplines when engineering came into existence. Everything else came out of largely mechanical engineering. But those 3 engineering groups are the reason why we are where we are in terms of technological advancement, transportation, communication, medical prosthetics, you name it, all of these. Everything that you use every day have been created by engineers. They are the most important contributors, yet they don't have the same level of respect from ordinary common people because we don't serve individuals, whereas doctors do. So individuals can talk about a doctor that helped them. But how many people really, when they drive a car for thousands of kilometers without braking, they have to take the brake more than the car. But yet they never ever stop thinking, this is a really technological, major advancement. How did this happen? How many of the common people think about it? So we really contribute. So what I'm saying is, even if you individually don't contribute to the, this major invention, unless some of you will, okay, don't ever think that I cannot do it, okay? So I always say dream high and work hard. So, but even that little thing goes a long way. Feeling good about it is very important. So I like to close by saying that whatever you study here, you study with interest. I know you are judged by grades, but that only for short period in your life. Once you get the job, nobody remembers what grades you got. They only look at how you performing at workplace. All everything, your advancement, merit raise, elevation in terms of your position, awards, honors, everything comes from what you do at workplace. So take pride and always think, how can I improve what I'm working at workplace? Whether a small gadget or big system. And also in all this, keep in mind that you are one of the members of a team. Very rarely in a company, one individual doesn't work with a component of a system. It's a group effort. And again, as I said already, it's a competitive world. You are competing in the group because if there is a merit award to be given, they can only give to 1 out of 100 in that group. So, but that should not make you feel I'm not being rewarded. So there is one reward nobody really should worry about, is the reward you give it to yourself by feeling good by doing something. So having a title is one thing, but what do you do with that title, in that job? So be somebody by doing it, and feeling good about it. With that, take leave and wish you very best in your life. Going forward, Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. That was truly inspiring. I request Professor Govind R. Kadambi, Pro Vice Chancellor Research, to present the memento as a token of appreciation to our chief guest, Professor Jane Reddy, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. You notice that I'm sweating a little bit. I had a little bit of weather running with the local, I guess, maybe some particles in the air, too dry. I come from Kala station, which is more, little bit more moisture in the air. So I developed a cough, severe cough. And yesterday I went to hospital to get medication. So it's helping. I told them not to stop anything. But so please forgive me if I didn't look very strong, but my really heartfelt statements I made here, I really want you to think, all the time about these things. It's not who said what he said, but the essence of what he said. Okay, so keep that in mind. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here, sir. I would like to introduce our Pro Vice Chancellor Research. Dr. Govind R. Kadam, the Pro Vice Chancellor Research at MS Ramaiah University of Applied Sciences, has a distinguished career spanning 30 years in research, technology development, and academics. Notably, he served as the Dean Academics at MS Ramaiah School of Advanced Studies. With expertise in antennas, computational electromagnetics, digital beamforming, and more, he has been a principal investigator for sponsored research projects. Dr. Kadambi holds 22 US patents, authored over 50 research publications, and reviewed for IEEE transactions on antennas and propagation. He's featured in Marquis Who's Who in the World, Marquis Who's Who's in Science and Engineering, Marquis Who's Who in Asia, and the Dictionary of International Biography. I request Professor Govind R. Kadambi, Pro Vice Chancellor Research, to address the gathering.
Thank you. Good morning to one and all. Professor Jain Reddy, Dr. Dayanand, Dr. Srikanth, other distinguished colleagues, dear friends. Just at the outset, I want to tell something about the self-discipline, which normally I advocate while teaching research methodology. So what is self-discipline? There is no unique definition, but very simple definition is decide what you want to do and get it irrespective of the consequences and the, I should say, hiccups. I can only say that today Professor Jain Reddy has exemplified what it means to be self-disciplined. Probably a less determined and I should say less self-disciplined person would have opted not to attend this function, considering some of the, I should say, the health setbacks what he experienced during last 2-3 days. But I was there when he was meeting the physician. One statement really struck me, that is, at any cost, I don't want to disappoint the students, I want to talk. That is the inspiration and the determination and the attitude that all of us should take something out of. Of course, we have to learn many things from Professor Reddy, but what I can exemplify in my interaction with him is this self-discipline, dedication, and then passion for what you like and what you would like to do. This is the greatest thing that one have to pick up from him apart from the credentials. Okay, so thank you, sir, for gracing this occasion. I must say that, of course, as I did described well in detail what the ASME is or ASME means, and of course, Professor Reddy adequately told about many things that ASME can offer. After I've been asked to speak, okay, all that I can only say is few points which again reiterates what Professor Jain Reddy says, I said, and what Mr. Ashray says actually. Now, all of you are aware what is the meaning of news. Okay. News means north, east, west and south. Okay. That is the information, that is the expansion of, okay. So, those who started that there are only 4 directions. Okay. But if you go slightly deeper, one can have 8 directions. Northeast, northwest, southeast and southwest. So that means news has become, news which is really 4 dimension, it can become 8 direction. If you go slightly more deeper, so it can become north, northeast, north, northwest like that, it becomes 16. So why I am stating that is the news or the directions what I am just trying to say. These are the different perspectives and these are the different directions which you have to progress and which you have to assimilate and which you accumulate the knowledge. This really. Professor Shankpal, our former Vice Chancellor, always used to quote the 3 E's. Actually. Exposure, experience and expertise. They are the 3 E's which are essential for sustained success and sustained progress. Now with the detailed information what Professor Reddy has given and Ashray has given, I would like to add one more E, that is expansion. Expansion not only in terms of your professional career or progress, expansion the way in which you have to really think in terms of professional fit. So that is one thing. So we are talking so much about globalization. The whole universe is one, the whole world is one. As Professor Timothy Killeen, the president of University of Business System, told me in one of the meeting what is meant by globalization. Globalization means 2 things. One is democratization of information and other is shared resources, essentially. Now, why we want such societies or such, I should say, bodies? In a very generic sense, I can say the whole of our academics, whole of our professional lives can be classified into 2 basic categories. One is called professional bodies or regulatory bodies. Other is professional societies or professional organization. As student, as faculty member, as teachers, we have to respect and we have to abide by the regulations of what we call as the professional bodies. It can be NMC, it can be UGC, it can be AICT, so on and so forth. Okay. We have to respect and we have to go abide. That is what determines the requirements for your academic award, a degree or let us say a certificate. But there is also a saying in the world, how the world works and how the world looks are 2 different things actually. So probably in our limited span of time in any university, what we gather through our study probably will not give both actually. So we'll always be under the conception that this is how the world looks, and mandating and respecting the regulatory bodies or professional bodies. Okay, we try to impart as much knowledge as possible to see that that is what you see, you should not become illusion, but that should be a reality. But that itself is not really going to be the case. When you enter a professional career, you will find that what we have accumulated or what you have now is just only the tip of the iceberg or beginning, or it is only embryonic beginning. But on the way, we have to pick up many things. Now, the one advantage what we have in academic institution is the complete resources are at your disposal and your time is at your disposal. But moment you join a professional organization or professional career, the ability to learn, the time to learn, the opportunity to learn to some extent it cannot be as vast as you had in your engineering or in your student career. So this is where the opportunity comes. In Kannada, there is a saying, "Illi salladavanu, alli sallavanu unte." That means, in somewhat of a translation, is those who don't serve here will they serve there, obviously. So, if you want to really make use of anything and everything that comes in your way in your future life, the foundation, the attitude, the aptitude, what you gather and what you pick up in your younger days, in your study days, that they are going to be very important. And in that way, I think that is your attitude, aptitude will be molded and very well structured molded, and that passion to learn, passion to listen, passion to speak, passion to argue, passion to discuss, that will go a long way. Okay. So in that sense, I feel that is here all of you have gotten equal opportunity now. That is, one is the academic learning is a must, and it will go as per the mandate and as per the provisions. But at the same time, the enrichment or the expansion, what you call, if you want to really get into what you call 3 E's of profession, that is experience, expertise, and exposure, is I think probably such bodies or such organizations or societies, they give, I think, a somewhat of a different platform, as Professor Reddy says, because academics are, everything is, I should say, calibrated, everything is quantified, and there is a very well, I should say, system for gradation. But many times what we also see is, that is, those of us who have not been very successful in getting very good marks, it does not mean that is the end of the career. We have seen that those who have not been very successful in their academic career, they have become the global contributors, and they are respected and widely respected. They have become revolutionary people in their career actually. So that way, as I said, marks is one thing, and what you do with that marks and that is so entirely different thing. And Professor Reddy also talked about equal opportunity. Again, I cannot resist a quote by Dr. Kalam, our former president. All of us may not have equal talent, but all of us have got equal opportunity. Okay, so what we possess is, you can say it's a gift, etc. But what we want to possess, that is our choice. That is precisely why there is also a saying, born poor is not an option, but to remain poor is our choice. Okay, so some of the cases we don't have choice, but we should not end with that choice. Can we come out of that choice and look for a real person? That is essentially one more thing. And again, Dr. Kalam also used to say, attitude determines your attitude. Okay, so no matter that how brilliant a person is or how studious that person is, ultimately the attitude, what we develop, what we inculcate, that is going to have a very great say. There is also a reason why we can say techniques, sometimes techniques cannot conquer. Techniques cannot be conquered at once, but temperament can be conquered at all times. Okay, so those who conquer temperament, even if there is a delay in conquering technique, definitely they will conquer actually. So without temperament, conquering technique might be very difficult, because things move very fast, and unless you develop that temperament to keep up the pace with the learning, it becomes very difficult. So what I can only say is correct. Now we think of so many, I would say sometimes the statements or jargon, campus to carpet connect, in industry, academia, collaboration, out of box thinking, critical thinking, so on and so forth. We talk, but ultimately there should be an enabler. There should be a platform. So apart from the academic platforms what any university can offer, perhaps these activities under these professional associations or society, they have become, I should say, more pragmatic and viable platforms for us to accelerate our progress, and we have to get our enrichment. And from the, I should say, coordinating, or I should say, from administrative perspectives, I can only say there are only two types of people broadly. One category is called solvers and other is called formulators. And rarely we find both, but basically they are the two categories. And whenever we think of what is the strategy, what is the domain we have to develop, or what is the, I should say, topic we have to specialize, or what is the topic that we emphasize in any organization or any institution, normally the different perspectives are required because we cannot think of these perspectives or I should say domains in isolation. We have to move out and we have to get the different perspective. Normally the perspectives what we get from academicians will be different. The perspectives what we get from industry is different. And in my opinion or in my experience, these professional bodies or societies, actually it will be a good mix of both academicians and industries actually. So that way it is a hybrid combination of the academicians and industries. So probably when you look for the guidance on which courses we have to start, in which way we have to start, you'll get that is three different perspectives. And when you really filter and sift through it, I can say correct now that is the industry perspectives are I should say the professional body perspective, it will be more balanced because they think of the practical aspect, they also think of the technology. So that way there is a lot more difference between engineering and technology. Research, we may talk about more of engineering principles, but usually the professional bodies, which is a conglomeration of the industry, professionals and academicians, they have, I should say, the hybrid view of both the industry and academic and research subject. And in one of the felicitations to Professor Jain Reddy, way back in about 2 years, 3 years, he made a statement, as teachers, we have to concentrate on three things. One is teaching, service and research. He also went on to state about that year, usually teaching and service, they are structured. And many times there is a tendency for us to push the research last because according to him and according to most of the opinion that is unstructured. Okay. But what he also amply proved is, while these two are structured, that is the teaching and service are structured, but we cannot forego that unstructured way because unstructured is research. Sometimes it is relegated actually. So once the research gets relegated, you will find innovation also get relegated and the technology also get relegated actually. So one way to not to relegate because it is unstructured is to find some structure in these professional bodies or societies where there is a structured way of progressing in research also. So that also becomes, at least if not fully structured, at least it becomes semi-structured actually. So we can take advantage of such bodies like ASME or IEEE, etc. So it's an opportunity for us to get enrichment, and it's also an opportunity to feel what I call as a diversity. Amidst the rigors of the university exam, tests and other things, sometimes we have to also subject ourselves to something which is not as rigorous or as academic. There's a way in which we can just show what our capabilities and thinkings are. So no matter what we say, ultimately ability to think is the greatest gift that as human possess when compared to other creatures. So ability to think is, I should say, it's a gift given to us by the Almighty. But what we do with that gift is our choice actually. So as Winston Churchill said, we make our living by what we get, but we make our life by what we give actually. So if you want to really make life, there are many ways of making life occur. Apart from the money is definitely is required and it is something, but it should not be everything actually. There is something more than money, and money cannot buy anything actually. So if you want recognition, if you want contribution, if you want to be remembered to your field, and if you want to be relevant to your field, there are many aspects which you have to keep doing, and probably the deep association with such professional societies or organizations will help you. And of course, I'm sure you are heard of the whenever we develop a program, we talk about program outcomes and course outcomes. And there is also something called program educational objectives actually. Obviously, now to really look at what we become after graduating out of a degree is what is known as program educational objectives. And program specific objective for sure. But that to achieve those, what is envisaged in any what you call PSOs actually, your association with I should say such societies will be of a lot of relevance, because even before you leave the university or before you get graduated, you will come to know that is what you want to be or what are expected out of it actually. So that way it keeps you professionally relevant. So there's an iconic presence of Professor Reddy, who started as a member of student member of ASME. See how he has grown over the years and decades. So definitely that is an inspiration actually. So as we say, that is to become great. You don't, that is to start with, you don't have to be great, but to become great, somewhere you have to start. Okay, I am hopeful that our students friend will take it as an opportunity. It's a good beginning, and as I said, that is the abundance of opportunities there, and how much we can grow, that depends upon your determination, the way. As long as you think, thinking should be our capital asset, and no matter what are the ups and downs in life. And if you keep up that habit of thinking much beyond what others can think, so definitely pave way for your sustained success. So think high, dream high, achieve high, bring laurel to yourself, your teachers, your department, your family, and your state and country. At last, I should say, we live in a global environment. What we do will be appreciated by others also. So to become what he calls global citizen of, I should say, impeccable integrity and reputation, we can provide many opportunities. This is only a beginning. Again, on behalf of everyone, I profusely thank Professor James Lee for having graced this function and inaugurated. I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your valuable insights, sir. I now request Dr. Dayanand PS, HOD LME, to address the gathering.
Good morning, dignitaries, and good morning, fellow colleagues and my friends. During October, when my students approached me regarding starting off ASME, I told already in our department we are in 3 clubs. One IME, then Intelligent Fusion Society, and then one more robotic club. Why you wanted to add one more, just to have the numbers. Then they explained actually what's the value of having an ASME. So the way they have understood the structure of ASME, the usefulness, that has made me to think, yeah, definitely, if we proceed further, such student sections are, it will be definitely helpful for the students, not only from the Department of Mechanical, right, even for all the students of our from our universities. So we started this process of, because remaining clubs we can have it at our own local level and we can be done, but ASME we can't do like that. It has to be get approval from the main headquarters, which is located at US. So the process started in October, ended in the month of December. We are just thinking of which is the right time to start this. So when Professor Jain Reddy is in India, we thought this is the right time, because there is a medal at ASME in his name. It's really a proud for us to inaugurate this event under his leadership. So we are really honored to have such event under your leadership. Thank you, sir. So with this, as your likings, your interest, we have started this. Next is yours. You have to take it to the next level, prove what you can achieve, how you can achieve, show to the world of course, as a team, as a member of any associations, in what level that you can take it is. Good luck for the association. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I would like to call Shashank to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good morning, honorable all present here. Today it is indeed a momentous occasion as I stand before you to extend our heartfelt gratitude on the behalf of ASME Student Section at RUAS. Today we come together to express our gratitude, appreciation to individuals whose unwavering support and contributions have made this inaugural event a resounding success. We would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to Professor Jain Reddy for gracing this inaugural event and sharing his valuable insights in spite of health issues. Thank you, sir. In their absence, I would like to thank our Chancellor, Mr. M.R. Jairam, Vice Chancellor Professor Kuldeep Kumar Raina, and Registrar Dr. G.S. Venkatesh. We are incredibly grateful for the presence and unwavering support of our Pro-Vice Chancellor Research, Dr. Govindar Kadambi. Thank you, sir. We would like to thank our Dean, Dr. J.V. Desai, for giving us this wonderful opportunity to establish a student section at RUAS. We would like to express our gratitude to Dr. M.C. Murugesh for his persistent efforts in turning this student section into a reality. And finally, our dedicated faculty and enthusiastic students have all played a pivotal role in bringing us to this exciting juncture. Thank you all for being here and making this event a success. Thank you.
Thank you, Shashank. I would also like to thank our HOD, Dr. Diamond Reyes, for making this a reality. I request everyone to rise for the national anthem.
Punjab, Sindh, Gujarat, Maratha, Kavira, Uttara, Banga, Vindhya, Himachal, Yamuna, Ganga, Uchchaya, Jaladi, Taranga, Tava Shubha Name Jage, Tava Shubha Ashish Mage, Gahe Tava Jaya Gatha, Janagana Mangaladayaka, Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidhata, Jaya He, Jaya He, Jaya He, Jaya 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 He.
Thank you all. We kindly request everyone to join us for a group photograph. Following the photo session, we invite you to partake in the refreshments that we have arranged. Thank you.
ನೀನು ಬಾರೋ ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಯಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ 12 ಜನ ಬೇಕು ಬೇಡ
हाँ लिखी ऊपर लेके आके दे दो बस ग्राफ ये करके दे दो
Dude, go out fast, go out, go out. Office bear के साथ photo लेना.
Okay.
There's no coffee.